to have a mechanical engineer and IT, there are more number of jobs seen here. There are relatively less number of jobs, but you're also seeing equally higher number of supply of people here. That's correct. Here you're seeing less supply of people. Right? Mechanical means evergreen. Right? That is always going to stay even right later years. So
you have ideas, you have money, you have the wherewithal, you have the land and etc. So all the facilities. So I don't think you should wait for a job, doing a job for 2 years, which may actually pollute your mind and not start an industry. When you have fresh ideas, use these 4 opportunities to start off.
Hello everyone, welcome to Career Opportunities for Mechanical Engineers. I am Sheeba Robin, Assistant Professor at TKR Engineering College. Today, we are going to discuss about the opportunities for mechanical engineers. We have 4 guests with us to discuss on this topic. I am privileged to introduce them on this program. Our first guest, Sri Bandaru Vijay Krishna Garu, Managing Director of CNC Technics Private Limited. He is a technocrat from IIT Madras during 1971 to 1976 with over 40 years of experience in the fields of design, manufacturing, software application and training. He started CNC Technics Private Limited as a small workshop in 1988. Started manufacturing tooling using CNC machines. He worked for missile projects like Agni, Akash, Prithvi, Nag, Trishul, BrahMos, etc. for DRDO. He built torpedoes for naval projects. He developed cryogenic fuel pipelines for Trivandrum for GSLV rockets. He built CNC filament winding machines and exported to USA, UK, Russia, Brazil, Australia, Malaysia, Thailand, Venezuela, Vietnam, UAE, Qatar, Netherlands, Kuwait, Turkey, Germany, Sweden, etc. The company has won many prestigious awards like Top Exporter from EEPC consistently from 2004 to 2012. Also won Innovations Award for the year 2008 to 2009 issued by JEC Composites Paris. Welcome to the program, sir.
thank you.
Our next guest, Mr. Kiran Srinivas Atmakuru. He pursued his BTech Mechanical Engineering from Nagarjuna University, a gold medalist and a university topper during 1990 to 1994. He secured 8th rank in GATE, pursued PG in Industrial Engineering in NITI, Mumbai. Currently working as Chief Operating Officer and Chief Strategy Officer for WeXL Edu Private Limited, Hyderabad. Prior to WeXL, he served as an experienced business leader in consulting and IT space and has close to 25 plus years working experience with Big 4 consulting firms that includes Accenture, Capgemini, Deloitte and E&Y. He received recognition award from Deloitte from US and presented 2 prestigious papers on supply chain management at Society of Operational Management Conference at IIT Chennai. He was awarded Andhra Cement standing first on BE Mechanical Engineering. Thank you for accepting our invitation, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you, sir. Next guest, Ms. Manasvi Pulijala. Currently working as Project Associate at CSIR-IICT Hyderabad. Prior to this, she worked as graduate training at ARC Hyderabad. She completed her BE Mechanical Engineering in 2022 from Maturi Venkata Subbarao Engineering College, MVSR, Hyderabad. She was a Vice Chairperson for SAE Society of Automotive Engineers Collegiate Club. Recently, she got admission to pursue master's degree in the University of Colorado, Boulder, US in Mechanical Engineering. Hi Manasvi, welcome to the program. Our last guest, Mr. Lakshmikanth. He is currently studying final year in BTech Mechanical at Maturi Venkata Subbarao Engineering College, MVSR, Hyderabad. Hi Lakshmikanth,
Hi.
welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Finally, I wish to introduce our main host, Mrs. Dr.M.Madhavi, currently working as a professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Maturi Venkata Subbarao Engineering College, MVSR, Hyderabad. She pursued her PhD on composite rocket motor casing for missiles at DRDO Hyderabad. She has 25 plus years of teaching experience in mechanical engineering and has been a guide and a mentor for many engineering graduates. She is a consultant to industry in advanced composite materials. Hi madam, welcome to the program. And now I request you to preside over the program.
Thank you, Sheba. Thank you. That was a nice introduction. Namaste and welcome to the program on career opportunities for mechanical engineers. The motto of this program is to create awareness among youngsters who are pursuing engineering courses. And in this, the focus is mainly on career opportunities for mechanical engineers. The reason behind this is, unfortunately, post-pandemic, we have noticed a sudden decline in the admissions of mechanical engineering and other core branches like civil electrical compared to CSE and IT related branches. So let's discuss about the, you can say, fears, doubts, apprehensions, anything that might have caused this particular decline in the admissions of mechanical engineering. So today we have guests with us. Let's start our discussion and try to clarify our doubts in this regard. So let me start this with Lakshmikanth. Lakshmikanth, you are a final year mechanical engineering student.
Yes, madam.
And I have a couple of questions to you. The first one is, why did you opt mechanical engineering while the trend is towards CSE and IT related courses? And the second question is, why do you think there is a decline in admissions of late? And I want you to answer this from students' perception,
Okay.
because you belong to this generation.
Okay. Sure, madam. To answer your question for the first one, right from the young age, I was very interested in assembling parts, madam. This has been inspired from my father. That led me to pursue my career in mechanical engineering. I have decided on that day. So right after I have completed my 10th standard, I have searched for various options where I can grab much more knowledge in this field. So that led me to choose diploma in mechanical engineering. Later I am pursuing, currently I am pursuing B in mechanical at MVSR Engineering College. So this is my interest, why I have been taken mechanical engineering. And to answer your second question, the dip what we have seen in mechanical engineering is in my perception is due to awareness, ma'am. Why? Because the mechanical engineering has been portraying that there is been only a single side, that mechanical engineering is a small sector where jobs are limited. But in my point of view, when we see the other side of the part, we can see that mechanical engineering has various branches where we can sustain ourselves and we can choose our required path according to our interest. So we should need to explore what are there in our mechanical engineering, madam. And other point is, what I want to express is it's a lack of a job. I think when we enter into the mechanical engineering, there is an entry level barrier for job opportunities, madam. Entry level is very limited.
Thank you, Lakshmikanth. We'll come back to you again on placements. My question to Kiran. Kiran, I know you very well. You are my classmate, university topper, gold medalist. In spite of being a meritorious student of mechanical engineering, you opted your career in IT industry. So my question is, why did you choose IT industry over mechanical core industry? And what was your experience in this IT industry as a mechanical engineer?
Thank you, Madhavi. Thank you. I think we studied together, as you mentioned. So I think academics was one of the important things. Although I joined as a mechanical engineer, right? So when I joined mechanical engineering, I never thought I'll be in IT industry for the first say, right? So I always aspired to study well as a mechanical engineering. This, as Mr. Lakshmikanth said, right? The number of disciplines in which one can go and pursue their career in mechanical. Because my dad himself has pursued in power plants and automobile and everything. True. Now, IT industry per se really boomed during the time we passed out, right? So from my perspective, I think mechanical gave me the basic groundwork, right? the skills. And later on, once I passed out, I went on, did my master's in industrial engineering from NITI Mumbai. Right, that's where I did it in industrial engineering and operations management. Got exposed, right? Being a mechanical engineering or being mechanical engineer, I think we have diverse advantages in my perspective, right? We could have always pursued our career as a mechanical engineer. In my case, since IT industry started evolving, primarily I worked in the operations space. And once you work in operations or supply chain or any experience, as a business or functional consultant, you can again come back into IT industry. I think that's why I made an entry. If you take a computer science engineer, right, typically they join jobs which are more related to coding, right, when they build IT. For us, I think we have the functional, the operational experience that gives us the perspective we get in there. I think that has helped, and then my career grew within IT industry. 25 years I spent in the leading business units, leading practice, and later on now last 2 years I've been part of a startup in education. So primarily we're trying to build educational platform for schools and colleges. So I think it's all about building the right skills. I think as we do these conversations, I can share more of my experiences. I would say it's more by an accident, right? The industry, IT continues to be a big space, but in my opinion, the entire mechanical industry or engineering or production is also a big industry, right? So based on your passion, I think you should pursue the space that you love, right? And then I think career options are open. And I think as you see in my career journey, I think IT has given me that exposure. And now we are as an entrepreneur, we are trying to build something in education.
Okay, thank you, Kiran. Now let's move to Vijay Krishna garu.
Yes.
Sir, you are an alumni of IIT Chennai, 1970s. You have completed your BE Mechanical Engineering course from IIT Chennai. Then later you have worked for mechanical core industry for a few years and then started your own industry.
That's right.
You are an entrepreneur. You had an incredible journey. Today your product is reaching globally, and that's really that shows the volume of work you have been taking all these years.
Thank you.
My question to you here is, what are the transformations you have noticed in the education system, right, way back from 1970s to till date?
Well, the first thing which strikes me is that there's been a lot of involvement by parents in choosing the courses for their children, which is rather surprising because the people who advise may not be very qualified to advise their children. And while this was going on, it was increasing. I also found the number of courses were increasing drastically. I mean, like we had only 5 major courses: electrical, mechanical, civil, etc. But now I see there are more than about 20-30 courses to choose from. This adds to a lot of confusion for both the parents as well as the children. What stands out is that everyone is talking about computerization because it's a new subject altogether. Fine. Mechanical engineering has been there for not decades, for centuries. IT or computer sciences is a very new subject. So definitely it will attract a lot of attention, but not at the cost of mechanical engineering, which is the absolutely core engineering. I have been in mechanical engineering from 1978 till now, and I am 70 years old. I still enjoy mechanical engineering because it's a core subject of anything. I mean, it's not just the core subject of engineering, it's a core subject of anything. You get up in the morning, till you sleep, you're always in touch with some aspect of engineering, right from the toothbrush which you hold. That is part of mechanical engineering. If you eat in a plate that has been made on presses, you do anything, right from morning to the night. You have been associated with mechanical engineering throughout the day. And when you sleep on a bed which is also
skilled carpenter.
So the point is, mechanical engineering is a very core and a huge subject.
Yes, sir.
We should not get digress. I'm not saying IT and computer science is not good. It is absolutely very, very important. But it's very important to understand that from mechanical engineering, support services like computer sciences and all are good, and I have been a mechanical engineer, and today my machines have also got software. So I use software for my mechanical engineering machines.
Interdisciplinary.
In Kiran's place, he is also using software, being a mechanical engineer.
Right.
So these go hand in hand. It's not that only this or only that.
Yes.
And core subject is, again, I keep repeating, it is mechanical engineering for our daily life or industry. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sir, what is the scope of a mechanical engineer in the current scenario?
Mechanical engineering
In the
is
current,
a
globally.
Mechanical engineering is a subject which will always be there, because you have to live life and you have to have everything made for you. Computer sciences and all will help. I'm not saying it's not. I mean, like, you know, you have so much thing like robotics, you have delivery systems, you have iPhone, telephones and so many things. It's all there. The software is very much important. But for the next at least 100 years, I know for a fact that mechanical engineering is always going to be the core subject. But it's something like, you know, because it has been there, you are taking it for granted. No, you cannot take it for granted. Today you move on buses, cars, you do anything which you want. It has a relationship with mechanical engineering. So mechanical engineering will never be a sort of a died down subject or anything like that. It is going to be increasing by the day and day. Every day is going to be increasing.
But in the of late, last few years, we see there is a mad rush for CSE and IT related courses.
Yeah.
Now, do you think, as an industrialist, do you think this particular, rush towards only certain courses will create any imbalance in the society or industry?
Yes and no. Yes, because I'll give you a very simple example. Now, I will ask a fresh graduate and I'll offer him a job in my factory, let us say. So, as a graduate trainee, I will offer him about, say, 20,000 rupees per month. And no air conditioning, he probably has to go to a shop floor and work. The other option he has got is go to a IT center. Now, I'll just club IT and back-end and computer science development as one area called IT. There what happens is, whatever he does, he's sitting in an AC room with a lot of good friends all around, canteens and coffee all around, all throughout the day, and he gets 30,000 rupees. Which job will he choose? Most likely the IT job, not this shop floor job. Absolutely, you know. And the parents are most likely to say, yes, please, Nana, don't go to all this hard shop floor job and all. Go and sit in a nice office, air conditioned office with your friends and all, enjoy. Both the parent and the child has not thought what will happen. He is at the age of 20 or 22 or something, fine. At the age of 50 or 55, what is he going to do? If you see that scenario, it is really frightening, and I have seen it over the last 30-40 years. People are ready to come down to any level of jobs because of the sector they chose. I'm not saying CSE is bad or this is bad or that is bad. But in that, if you chose a subject like, what do you call that?
AI.
Call center.
A BPO.
Yeah, BPO or something like that. Now, come on, all said and done, after 25 years, you still do the same job. Okay. Now, every year there is an increment. Okay. You have joined the job at 22 years, and then at the age of 40, you are drawing a salary, let us say, of about 2 lakhs. Someone has joined in your place and they are paying him about 25,000 rupees. And believe me, for what I understand, the 2 lakh job person and the 25,000 person are doing exactly the same job. Now, why would I pay 2 lakhs to a person, whereas I can get a person who is doing 25,000 rupees job absolutely the same way, or maybe a little better because he or she may be younger. So I'll say, please, thank you very much. You have to go. I have seen this hundreds of people. Believe me, please place yourself, when you are taking your first job, place yourself 40 years ahead and then choose the subject. I'm not saying again CSE is bad, but mechanical engineering is still the core, and it has to be revered by everyone who understands engineering.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Kiran, what is the career prospects for a mechanical engineer in IT industry?
Okay, very good question, Madhavi. I think if you look at not only mechanical engineering, as I said, right, it's one of the disciplines. Similarly, there are other engineering disciplines, and then you have got graduates passing out doing BSc Computer Science, MCA. All of them are welcome into IT industry, right? That's how IT industry has been able to absorb people. I think as Vijay Krishna Garu said, see, first you need to have your whatever mechanical is a core engineering discipline, competency. We build our skills, right? And as I said earlier, right, because if you look at my path itself, right, primarily I worked in the operations area, so you have a functional business experience by which you can join IT industry in a particular role and then grow within the organization. Similarly, there are professionals, because IT industry also trains all these different engineering disciplines, right, and they also get into coding and all that aspects. So picking up, I would skills around what is required for computer science, because that is evolving, right, it is very much possible. So prospects are equal opportunities, I would say, right, for a mechanical engineer as well as a CSC engineer. Now it's all about other skills where how you work in teams, right, how you do your communication skills, right, all that plays a bigger role as you take different. And even in our colleagues, number of people, they are mechanical engineers. Today they are CIO of the organizations, Chief Information Officer, right, number of computer science graduates right, reporting into them. This has not happened because they went and studied mechanical engineering or studied computer science engineering, but whatever discipline, right, they entered in an industry, started building the skills what is required to, right, core skills. And in IT, what has happened is things have evolved. Number of I joined in ERP, enterprise resource. Today you have analytics, your data, artificial intelligence, right? A lot of these technologies again play a significant role back in manufacturing industries, in mechanical industries, right? So both have their own role. So for a mechanical engineer, I think there's a significant opportunity. So he needs to see that once he studies this discipline, he can always build a career in his core area as a mechanical engineering, right? Either he works in power plant space or automobile, right? All the different disciplines we study, right? Or at any point in time, right, get into IT industry. So I think focusing on your skills is more important. Work very hard on your subjects from the IT industry or tomorrow. And as Vijay Krishna Garu said, in my opinion also, right, mechanical engineering was there 100 years back. It will not only be there 100 years but also 1000 years down the line, because that's going to be the heart in terms of how we use in daily life, right, everything. Now IT computer is actually enabling human to do things better. There'll be few other new, I would say, emerging technologies or waves that will come, right? There was an industrial wave, now you've got this information technology wave, tomorrow you're going to have that wave, right? So from a mechanical engineering perspective, I think if I get the opportunity today, I think, yeah, it'll be challenging, right, when we discuss internally, but I will again go and pick mechanical engineering, right? So I know that I can still chart my journey the way I want as it evolves, as long as you're open to build your skills, right? I think there's a whole lot of opportunities, not only in IT industries, but also as an entrepreneur. I think today startup is a very big world that is developing out there. I think I would encourage all the young graduates, right? Think long term, build their career. Maybe you start as a mechanical engineer, but always think, maybe down the line, become an entrepreneur, create jobs in the country, which is the need of the day.
True. But of late, very often we see these comparisons between a mechanical engineering graduate and a CSE engineering graduate. A mechanical engineering graduate initial pay is very less, as Vijay Krishna Garu said, and whereas his counterpart who has put the same efforts, 4 years course, will be drawing more money, more salary. So what do you advise to youngsters on this?
So what my advice is, right, with all my 30 years of experience, right, so when you graduate, always salary or pay plays a big role in the minds, right? So everyone wants a better pay, right? Now if you look 20 years or 30 years back, why did IT industry entry level get a higher salary? I think the biggest factor is your supply demand equation. You had thousands of jobs getting created. Why you don't have equal supply of people, right? And you take 30 years down the line today, I think the scenario is totally different. The way we entered with a particular salary and the entry scale. If you take a mechanical engineer, whatever typical job it takes to an IT industry, I think it will be minimal because the supply itself is huge today, right? It's happening reverse now, in my opinion, right? So I am seeing the number of less students taking mechanical and getting into those jobs. So it's a matter of time, and I've already seen a number of my friends, right? Maybe entry level there would be a small difference, but 20 years, as Vijay Krishna said, because in 20 years you would have gained lot of experience. In IT, you need to be always upskilling yourself, right? To stay ahead of the game, right? You can't maintain those salary levels because you need to justify the value you bring in. As a mechanical engineer, with every year of experience, you definitely will have great experience than even an youngster comes in. So what I say in middle level, they're typically paid equally or sometimes better, right? I think those days are there. If you really go and see in the market, maybe entry level, I agree, right? You have a mechanical engineer, you have an IT, there are more number of jobs seen here, that relatively less number of bugs, but you're also seeing equally higher number of supply of people here. That's correct. Here you're seeing less supply of people,
High
right?
competition.
Correct. So now you only focus on passion. If you really want to do this, follow the passion. When you follow the passion, your rewards always come over a period of time. Nothing comes easy, right? So from my perspective, I think you need to look job skills from that perspective. Salary is important, but if the difference is minimal, I think I would always go for something I love today, because over number of years later, I would always feel happy about it, and I'll also get rewarded better, right? So both are equally well. I think that is where we are. My suggestion to all the engineers joining out there, look at it very seriously, right? We come with lot of experience when we're telling this. So when you take mechanical discipline, don't worry, tomorrow you want to go and work in IT industry or any emerging sector, that is always available for you. But please do this. This is going to be there for a number of centuries, in my opinion. Pick up this, and Madhavi, if you remember our days, we also tell mechanical means evergreen, right? That is always going to stay even, right, later years. So I think that's my advice. I would have done a longer advice, but I think it's very pretty clear. Just follow your passion, and then you will do well.
Yeah, mechanical is all over the world, everywhere, and all these are, these computers, ITs are added on to that.
Absolutely.
It's not that this is actually the base one.
It actually augments mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering is not going anywhere.
Correct.
If there is no manufacturing, there is no IT. You can't keep on talking on a phone forever.
Yeah.
So manufacturing is the first deal, and only then you have IT augmented, so that mechanical engineering gets a better
high
platform.
Production rate,
or better platform for working.
And let me just add, right, with the government coming in place, right, the third time, their clear focus is towards manufacturing industry. There are a lot of incentives being
automobile, aerospace, industries.
So because service sector can create a certain set of jobs, right, which we have done. We are leading in the market. I think where we lag today compared to an US or a China today is on the manufacturing industry. I'm telling you, next few decades, as Vijay Krishna Garu has started a few years back, right? A lot of focus will be, because manufacturing only can create so many number of jobs in the country. I think a lot of governments will focus on that. So if you do mechanical engineering, which is heart of this, right? You have options for both, and you will be part of it.
Hot cakes for that.
Exactly.
Because industry will readily absorb you.
Absolutely.
You can choose mechanical now.
Absolutely.
Sir, Vijay Krishna Garu.
Yes.
You are already an entrepreneur. Nowadays there is a boom in engineering colleges, like early startups. Means a final year engineering student is registering for an industry, and the current system is encouraging. What I heard is even government, the previous government of Telangana also was very much encouraging and motivating students to register as early startups.
Yes.
Now, in your opinion, having so much experience in this, in your opinion, do you think it is a healthy sign, or do you still suggest students that first work in some industry, gain experience, and then start your own industry?
That's a perspective which depends upon individuals. But about 30-40 years back, there were a lot of entrepreneurs, but probably even they could not even spell the word entrepreneurship that time. Reason being, number one, what is the priority given by the parents? First, find a government job. If not, go find a public sector job. If not, find a job. No one ever thought of entrepreneurship at all. Second reason was, where is the money? Money was not so forthcoming those days. It's very difficult to get money for starting something. And later, money started flowing from financial institutions, but at a very big cost. I mean, you have to put in a lot of, your share of money will be around 25-30%, which we could not raise. So it's not that people lacked ideas, but there were opportunities shown by the government or the parents was very, very little. I wanted to start a match industry when I passed out, but then there was nothing available for me to, I had no money. So it's very difficult in those days to think of entrepreneurship. Today, you need what? Land easily available, money pouring in. Everyone is running after you to give you money. Ideas, so much of forthcoming. Most important thing is the internet. With the internet, even if you don't have ideas, you can find beautiful projects and ideas from the internet. So you have ideas, you have money, you have the wherewithal, you have the land and etc. So all the facilities. So I don't think you should wait for a job, doing a job for 2 years, which may actually pollute your mind and not start an industry. When you have fresh ideas,
That's nice.
use these 4 opportunities to start off.
Okay.
But most important thing I would like to tell you is that someone starts something and says, oh, it didn't work out, sorry, it's bad. Some people have little more patience. They start the second one also. Oh, that also they fail. And they give up. No, sorry, it doesn't work like that. You may be very successful in the first case, or you may be successful in the 6th or 7th case. But all these years of experience which you have had, failing is very, very important. Please do not think failure as a negative thing. It's actually to add to your experience, to ensure that your 7th project, the successful one, will be very successful. And there are umpteen ideas. Umpteen ideas. There's a huge market. The biggest market is in India because we have the highest number of population. The number of people directly equates you to your market. So yeah, today I think there's a lot of scope for mechanical engineers or any other engineers to be a startup with all the facilities which are being given by the government and outsiders, venture capitals as well.
Thank you, sir. Over to Manasvi. Manasvi, you are a mechanical engineering graduate from MVSR Engineering College. What was your experience while doing that course, and what are the opportunities you got immediately after the graduation?
So I was happy with my decision, my parents were happy and my relatives were not. During my 4 years of engineering in mechanical, I have had a lot of opportunities to do different kinds of projects. In mechanical, I was not restricted to just one particular subject. I could also do computer science related subjects like AI, machine learning. My final year project where Madhavi ma'am was my guide, ours was an interdisciplinary project of mechanical and computer science. So apart from that, I had a lot of bonding with my seniors. Apart from my batchmates, I had a lot of bonding with my seniors. They have taught me so much. Even they have taught me how to do hardware stuff, research and development during my projects. And they've also helped me in guiding my career as well. So you see, mechanical engineering is not just about subject. It is also about building memories. It is about building your career. It is that first step you take in your life that actually builds an environment around you that takes you to the next level, that takes you one step above everybody else. And
So, can you just throw some light on the research prospects in mechanical engineering now that you are going to US?
yes.
I know that your wish is to do some PhD at US universities. Do you have any idea about the research domain in mechanical engineering?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Actually, many people are not aware that from mechanical engineering you can pursue a lot of research aspects as well. There are different kinds of domains in mechanical, like there is fluid dynamics, there is thermodynamics, there is industrial engineering as well, there is material science. There are so many different aspects where you can go deeper into your subject and do research. So after I completed my engineering, I joined ARCI. It's a research organization in Balapur where I was a graduate trainee and I was working on nanomaterials. And after that I joined IICT. It is also a research organization as well. And here I'm working on microencapsulation of different kinds of essential oils. So there is no restriction as to you have to particularly go into one aspect of subject. No. You have a lot of different options for yourself. If you want to do research, you can go for masters, then you can do PhD. If you are not interested, you can go for industry, where you will go deeper into whichever subject you like. So these are the different aspects you can explore. You should not be afraid of trying something new. You should explore different kinds of aspects of mechanical engineering, and then you can decide that yes, this is what I am interested in. This is what I want to do in the upcoming years, and then you can go further with whatever choice you have made.
Thank you, Manasvi. So, Lakshmikanth, do you have any insecure feeling right now as a mechanical engineer?
No, I don't have any insecurities right now. In fact, after joining mechanical, I have been noticing a tremendous growth in my confidence. Because right after my graduation, I know what to do, and I know what to pick for myself to in a different sectors. So I don't have any insecurities right now. It's just I need to improve my core values. Parallelly, I want to complement my core values with other emerging fields and domains such as data analytics, artificial intelligence, and sustainable energies and renewable energy resources.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, that's nice. Over to Kiran. Kiran, finally, do you have any advices to the youngsters who are aspiring to pursue engineering courses?
Yes, Madhavi, I think during the last half an hour when we have been having conversation, my single message to all the aspirants, right, joining any of the engineering courses, including mechanical engineers, first, pursue your passion. Yeah. So you will always have opportunities to either work in your mechanical engineering field or any of the emerging IT industry and other aspects, right? And most important, right, during the college days, and what is required even in industry is also how you work in teams, right? So get those opportunities, as Manasvi was telling, right, in terms of research projects. You have different projects, building teamwork skills. Then even in terms of getting a job and really shining in your career, improve your communication skills, right? It's not absolute English, but you should be able to communicate, right, very well in whatever role you do. So you need to pursue your passion, build all these skills, right? If you do this well, work hard, right? You will be 4 years you're doing your engineering courses. You need to work hard, do well in your academics, and build all your other skills. And I think that will help you finally grow your career, whatever path you choose. And then it will make sure later on, if you want to pursue entrepreneurial journey the way Vijay Krishna Garu has done, I think a lot of us aspire when we do corporate job. I myself have done for 25 years, but I think what was always missing was, can I do something on my own? I think at least at the age of 50 we could make that shift, and last 2 years has been fantastic part of my journey when we are trying to build what we are doing in education. So keep your mind open, look for all the, I would say, opportunities, learnings, right, and build a network. Today, whomever you are going to make friendship with, right, a lot of my friends today are in different positions in different walks of life, and this network will also help you to work with them in the future. Yeah, so I think that's my message. It's a long message, but I think pursue your passion is what I would end with.
That's nice. Sir, Vijay Krishna Garu, would you like to suggest?
Yeah, I would like to summarize by just saying a few words. Number one, mechanical engineering is the core subject of engineering. It has been in existence for hundreds of years, and it will continue to do so. CSE, IT, etc. are fairly new, but they augment mechanical engineering very well. So it's not that you have to write it off. Second thing is, whenever you join a course, try and put yourself about 30 years ahead and see where you want to be or where you will be, and whether this job will carry you there or not. Third point which I think I forgot to mention was, when you're talking about entrepreneurship and you're talking about funding of that, there is also there is also a capital which is known as venture capital, where they not only give you the money to start your venture, but they also take part of the risk. That means you're not paying them interest, but you are sharing your profits with them. which is a fantastic start which never was there for the earlier time, about 30-40 years back. So venture capital is a fantastic capital which you can start working with, and they also can audit your thought, in the sense you come up with your ideas, only if they get convinced they'll fund you. So in a way that's a small audit for you, because they're putting their money in that. So with these three things, I think start off with mechanical engineering and be happy.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Manasvi, would you like to add any few points on this?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I would like to give a small advice for +2 students, especially who will take MPC or some other stream. Don't be afraid of exploring your subjects. Don't study for the sake of studying. Enjoy whatever you study, build up your fundamentals, and then you will understand where you want to pursue your future in, and where your passion lies. So if you want to take any engineering, any core engineering, let it be electrical, let it be mechanical, let it be automobile, understand why you want to take it. Why did you do MPC? Where that will take you, where your engineering will take you, and ultimately don't do it just so you can get some position at a job or a job. Do it because you're passionate about it. Enjoy your engineering, enjoy whatever you study, because at the end of the day you shouldn't regret whatever you're doing. You should be happy, like how Vijay sir said, you should be happy. That is main, that is important.
Okay, thank you, Manasvi. That's very nice message you have driven. Thank you all. We have given wonderful inputs to the audience, I think. I'll sum up in Telugu for the benefit of Telugu viewers. మన ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ చెప్పింది ఏమిటి అంటే, ఇంజనీరింగ్ కోర్సెస్ చదవాలి అని అనుకున్న వాళ్ళకి ముఖ్యంగా కావాల్సింది ప్యాషన్. మీకు మెకానికల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్లో చదవాలి అన్న ఒక ప్యాషన్ ఉంటే కనుక కళ్ళు మూసుకుని మెకానికల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్లో జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. జాయిన్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఆ కాలేజ్ గురించి కొంచెం ఎక్కువగా స్టడీ చేయండి. కాలేజీలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చరు, ఫ్యాకల్టీ, వీటి గురించి ప్రయారిటీస్ ఇచ్చుకుంటూ మీరు కాలేజీని ఎంచుకోండి. రెండోది, కోర్సెస్ని ఆప్ట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు మీరు ఎక్కువగా ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ గురించి ఆలోచించద్దు. దానివల్ల వచ్చే డ్రాబ్యాక్ ఏమిటి అంటే, ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ గురించి మొదట్లోనే స్టెప్ వేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తే మీకు మీరే బౌండరీస్ గీసుకుంటూ మీకు ఆపర్చునిటీస్ని లిమిట్ చేసుకుంటారు. అందువల్ల మీరు ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ గురించి ఎక్కువగా ఆలోచించకుండా ఉండడం మంచిది. రెండోది ఏమిటి అంటే, యాజ్ కిరణ్ సెడ్, ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ అన్నవి డిమాండ్ సప్లై రేషియోని బట్టి మారుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఇవి మళ్ళీ మార్కెట్ స్ట్రాటజీస్ని బట్టి, రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ని బట్టి, వాటి యొక్క ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ మీద ఆధారపడి ఉంటాయి. ఇవేమీ కూడా యాజ్ ఎ స్టూడెంట్ మీ కంట్రోల్లో ఉండవు. అందువల్ల దాని గురించి అతిగా ఆలోచించి అటువైపుకి నేను ఇది చదివితే నాకు జాబ్స్ రావేమో అన్న భయాన్ని వీడి, మీకు ఏదైతే ఇంట్రెస్టో, ఏ ఫీల్డ్ అయితే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అనిపిస్తుందో, అది మెకానికల్ అవనివ్వండి, సివిల్ అవనివ్వండి, ఎలక్ట్రికల్ అవనివ్వండి, ఐటీ అవనివ్వండి, ఏదైతే ఇంట్రెస్టో దాంట్లో జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. రెండోది, అకాడమిక్ డిసిప్లిన్. ఈ ఇంజనీరింగ్ 4 ఇయర్స్ని మీరు ఏదైతే ఎంచుకున్నారో దాని పట్ల, ఆ కోర్సెస్ పట్ల ఒక శ్రద్ధని, ఆ కరిక్యులంని సరిగ్గా అవగాహన తెచ్చుకుని దానిని బాగా నేర్చుకుని దానిలోంచి గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ సంపాదించండి. ఎందుకంటే ఇండస్ట్రీకి హై కోర్ కాంపిటెంట్ పీపుల్ చాలా అవసరం. సో మీరు దానికి ఎక్కువగా ప్రయారిటీ ఇవ్వండి. మూడవది, ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ చెప్పినట్టు దెర్ ఆర్ మల్టిపుల్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్. సాధారణంగా నా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్లో నేను చూసింది ఏమిటంటే, 3rd ఇయర్ అయిన తర్వాత స్టూడెంట్స్కి వాళ్ళ క్యాపబిలిటీస్, వాళ్ళ పొటెన్షియల్స్ని గ్రహిస్తూ ఉంటారు. 1st ఇయర్ 2nd ఇయర్లో వాళ్ళకి పెద్దగా తెలియదు. 3rd ఇయర్ ఇంజనీరింగ్కి వచ్చేసరికి వాళ్ళ యొక్క పొటెన్షియల్ తెలుసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. ఇంకా అక్కడ ఆ డైవర్షన్ మొదలవుతుంది. కొందరికి రీసెర్చ్ అంటే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటుంది, కొందరు హయ్యర్ స్టడీస్ చేసి అటు రీసెర్చ్ వైపు వెళ్ళాలనుకుంటారు, కొందరు ఏవో ఐటీ సెక్టర్లో వెళ్ళాలనుకుంటారు, కొందరు ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్స్కి వెళ్ళాలనుకుంటారు, కొందరు ఏదైనా గవర్నమెంట్ సెక్టర్స్లో, పబ్లిక్ సెక్టర్స్ జాబ్స్కి వెళ్ళాలనుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. సో యూ గివ్ సమ్ టైమ్ టు యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. దానికి కొంచెం మీరు టైం ఇచ్చుకుని మీ పొటెన్షియల్, మీ శక్తి ఏమిటి అన్నదానికి మనం కొంచెం టైం ఇచ్చుకుని చదువుకుంటే ఐ థింక్ అట్లాంటి భవిష్యత్తు చాలా బ్రైట్ ఫ్యూచర్లోకి వెళ్తారు. సో ఈ పాయింట్స్ని మీరు జాగ్రత్తగా అర్థం చేసుకుని, మిమ్మల్ని మీరు బాగా అర్థం చేసుకుని, మీకు నచ్చినటువంటి కోర్స్ని ఎంచుకుని చదువుకుంటే మంచి ప్రాస్పెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్నదే ఈ రోజు యొక్క సారాంశం. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్ అస్.
That's really a nice discussion on the career opportunities of mechanical engineering. Thank you all for a beautiful discussion today. I hope this discussion will help the future aspirants. If you have any queries, comment below and do subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.